welcome back to another episode of What the Smut Book Reviews. If you're tired of me singing this part, tough titties, because I'm gonna keep doing it. In today's video, my eyes are watering. I got the allergens, okay? In today's video, we are going to be reviewing a book. We're gonna review a book. Go figure on this channel. What? We're gonna review a book. We're gonna review a book. We're gonna review this book specifically. Okay, if you are a fan of J.R. Ward, aka the Warden, you know what book this is. You know what this is. Sorry for the glare. It's my ring light is trash. I don't know. It's whatever. This is the third book in the Black Dagger Brotherhood series. It is Zadis' book, The Brother Zadis. And yeah, this book was deep, y'all. This book was deep. This book had me in my feels. This book had me feeling bad for the main character. Both of them really, but mostly for Z, you know, because he's just so damaged and broken and mentally fucked up. But yeah, so this is the book we're going to be reviewing. It is J.R. Ward's Lover Awakened. And this is, like I said, the third book in her Black Dagger Brotherhood series. It has 448 pages. It is currently available to purchase for your Nook and Kindle for the price of $8.99. You can also get the mass market paperback on Amazon, brand new, for $8.99. So, unless you're one of those people who exclusively uses an e-reader, seems like a no-brainer to me. Just buy the book. You can get the paperback used on eBay for around $4.50, $5 with free shipping in various conditions of wear. As you can see, my book has been beat up because I've read it several times and it's been through several moves with me. And I am just terrible and don't take care of my stuff, so whatever. Okay, really quick, let's talk about the hardcover edition for this book. Not just this book specifically, but the first few Black Dagger Brotherhood books. The hardcovers are ridiculously priced. Like, if you go on eBay right now, they're selling for hundreds, I have to get close to the camera for the hundreds of dollars. Okay. For the hardcover on Amazon, and I'm assuming it's probably used because it's, you know, being sold from like one of those sketchy third-party sellers, $233. Okay, I get it. Like, you are a hardcover bitch. You need the collection in hardcover because it just looks nicer than a paperback. Fine, I got it. But $233? $233? What? I pray, Lord baby Jesus, please let all Black Dagger Brotherhood super fans who want the hardcovers for these books find them in their local Goodwill somehow, because $233? No. I'm going to read you guys the blurb for this book, and then we can break it down a little bit. And then we'll go from there and give you my rating and whatever. Okay, so the blurb for this book says, a former blood slave, Zadis, still bears the scars from past filled with suffering and humiliation. Renowned for his unquenchable fury and sinister deeds, he is a savage feared by humans and vampires alike. Anger is his only companion, and terror is his only passion, until he rescues a beautiful female from the evil Lessening Society. Fucking hate those guys. Bella is instantly entranced by the brothers' seething power, except even as their desire for each other begins to overtake them, Zadis' thirst for revenge against her abductor drives him to the brink of madness. Well, he's not very sane to begin with, so I'm just saying. Now, Bella must help her lover not only overcome the wounds of his tortured past, but find a future with her. Okay, so this book, Where to begin? So the two main characters obviously are Zadist, who is a vampire, Bella, who is also a vampire, not to be confused with Bella from Twilight, because no. So essentially, Zadist as a character is, he's a member of the Black Dagger Brotherhood, which is like a sect of elitely trained, like ancient type vampires. And they are tasked with protecting the civilian vampire population against the lessening society, who's like this gross, pale, whitewashed group of heartless slayers, basically. But they're just like, there's like slayers like Buffy, who's like, Buffy. And then there's slayers like the Lessening Society, who are just like, yuck. So, yeah. So, he is a member of the Black Dagger Brotherhood, and he is probably the most dark, heinous member of the Black Dagger Brotherhood. He is like, it's like the blurb says, he is a former blood slave, which means that he was imprisoned and he was used for both as like a beer keg, basically, but for blood, and also for like they did dirty sexual things to him against his will. So he's messed up in here and in here, but mostly in here, but and so he gets off on, the only thing he knows is to inflict pain, and to just, he's very dark, very mysterious, very gruff, very edgy, very violent, right? Which really, let's be honest, in a bad boy superhero, like a bad boy hero, that's what we want, right? Like we want someone with a shady, disturbing past who can only be tamed by the heroine of the book. Like, that's like romance novel 101. Okay. This book does deliver that. The relationship between Zadist and Bella is very born out of trauma, right? So Bella is a aristocrat. She comes from like an aristocratic family, vampire family, and she is abducted by the Lessening Society, and she's basically kept hostage for like, I think it's like 6 weeks or something like that, and she's being tortured and whatever by this one lesser in particular, and she fears, she thinks she's never going to get out. She's whatever, and in the meantime, Zadist is, they're all searching for her, and Zadist is like in particular obsessed with her because he's got a little thing for her, right? But like low-key thing, because he's that dark, deep, brooding character that we love. And so they find out her location. He goes and he rescues her, and then he brings her back to their mansion, where he has to nurse her back to health, and then subsequently like get her through her what they call kneading cycle, which, let's face it, is just a good chunk of book chock full of raunchy sex. Which we love on this channel, no raunchy sex. So, yeah. He gets her through the kneading cycle. Spoiler alert, she ends up later getting pregnant. But, yeah. So, essentially, he has like that inner self-hatred for himself. And he, at the same time, wants to he's like, no, you're too good for me. I'm a POS. I'm and she's like, no, you're so worthy of love. I'm obsessed with you. I want to be the one for you who's going to save you, basically, right? Which she does, and it's so cute, and it's such a deep, it's like a deep, tormented type love. In the meantime, while he's nursing her back to health, he's chomping at the bit to get revenge against these guys, and like he's like going crazy over the fact that he hasn't been able to avenge her, basically, right? So yeah, all that's going on. But it's him as a character is just so, he's just so fucked up that you instantly fall in love with him. Like, when I started reading this series, he was one of the characters, one of the brothers who stood out the most to me, obviously, because I have a soft spot for damaged people, damaged characters. So him and Vicious, V in particular, were like my two, you know. But yeah, the book definitely delivers on everything you could possibly want in terms of, like, you know, angst and love scenes, and it's not like raunchy, you know, normal kinky people sex. It's like deeply disturbed, traumatic, making love type sex, but still good. You know what I mean? It's still good. So, for the rating for this book, I gave it a solid 9. I would definitely recommend that you guys pick up this book. If you have not read any of the books from the Black Dagger Brotherhood series, I have OCD. I do it all the time. I'm super guilty of doing it. I don't do it intentionally, but there have been many an instance where I have read books out of order because I see the book advertised somewhere and I read it not knowing that it's like book number 4 in a series. If I know that it's part of a series, I start from the beginning because I have OCD and I need to read them in order. If you want to read this series and you've never read any of these books, don't start with this book. Start with, what the hell is it? Dark Lover, which is the first book in the series. And that's Wrath and, the fuck is her name? Anyway, that's Wrath's book, basically. He is the king of the Brotherhood. So start with that one if you're going to read this series. If you've never read this series, I would highly recommend that you pick up these books. I would highly recommend you just go ahead and buy them. Like, don't even try like the ebook. Don't even try unless again, if you only read on a Kindle or a Nook and you only do e-reader, then obviously download the books. But if you do both and you have like a little collection, like a little library of books like I do, then just buy the books because you're going to love them. You're going to enjoy them. The only thing I will point out about these books is the brothers obviously are vampires and they've lived for eons, basically, an extended period of time. So the language of the books sometimes is a little bit thither. You know what I mean? Very like thou type, the way things are worded, right? But again, that's just because, you know, they're vampires and they're old and they've been through centuries of dialect changes and whatever. But it's not like a hiccup in the book. It's not going to, it doesn't deter anything from the books. It's just very like noble and proper and, you know, sometimes. And then that mixed with like a combo of like dirty street talk, basically. So that's that on that. So yeah, I would definitely recommend you guys pick up this book. I definitely recommend that you read the series, read all the books in the series. There's like 1 billion books in this series, y'all. Like, this is only number 3. There's the Black Dagger Brotherhood. Then there's like, I think at least 1 or 2 spin-off series, like the Black Dagger Legacies and something else. Like it's a lot. So if you're going to start it, know that it's an endeavor. But if you binge read and you're a fast reader and you don't have like a lot else going on and you have like a lot of spare time to devote to reading, this is a perfect series for you to start. Like, you're going to love it. So, yeah. I think that's all I have to say on that. If you like me and you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment if you'd like. Just say hi or something, anything. It doesn't matter. I love my comments. I love when people comment on my videos. If you would like to follow me on my social media accounts, I do have a members only Facebook group. I have an Instagram and a Twitter. I will link them all down below in the description box, and I will put a little banner right here for you to see. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you do like this video or if you like any of my other reviews. I pretty much run the gamut on genres of romance, subgenres. So if you don't really care for paranormal romance, check out some of my other videos. I have contemporary, I have Regency, I have whatever. Yeah, consider subscribing. If you do subscribe, make sure you hit that little bell so you get notifications when I upload a new video. And I will see you guys in my next one, okay? If you have any recommendations, put those in the comments down below too. I would love to see that. If you have a book that you're like obsessed with, or like a series that you're like, oh my God, put that down there. Because I love series that are like, oh my God, okay? All right, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. And we're back with the good enough, good enough, good enough. Dun 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 dun. 'Tis the season to be spooky. Fa la 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 la. Listen, it's like barely mid-September, if that, and I don't want to hear it, okay? If you're one of those naysayers out there who are like, oh my God, you can't start thinking about Halloween until after October 1st, shut up. Shut it. I don't want to hear it, okay? Let me live my best life, okay? I have already started with my Halloween movie-thons, you know? Started baking some spooky treats, right? What's up with my, what's wrong with this? What's going on here? What's going on here? What's this about? Don't know. Anyway, yeah, I've already begun. It has begun. Let the spooky season start. That's not really a song. I just made that up, but it's whatever. It's whatever. So in today, Bella is instantly entranced by brothers. By brothers? What the fuck is wrong with you? The relationship, my eyes, are you fucking kidding me with this? Oh my God. Like, are you kidding with these allergies? My nose is running, and my allergies, and my eyes, and I didn't bring any fucking tea in here. Where's my tea? I need it. I'm thirsty, I'm parched. I think I've done enough for this. I think I've done enough. I think we have enough bloopers because I fucked up several times during the video. So satisfying. You guys watch that video with the bloopers where I did that. When I was editing that, I was just like, stop. But then I was laughing too, so I was like, man, I should leave it in because people are so satisfying. Okay, I'm Audi 5000, bitches. All right, bye.